So I was sitting here, maybe about a week ago, just thinking, we haven't heard from We Came as Romans in a little while. Maybe we should have more We Came as Romans, come out as soon as possible. And lo and behold, that very same day, they started teasing this new track called Bad Luck. So, I feel like I got the good luck to bring this track to y'all because I basically spoke it into existence. So, I'm finally happy to finally be checking out We Came as Romans on this channel. Unfortunately, their last record, Dark Bloom, released before my channel even started, and these guys have been a freaking favorite of mine for years. I grew up listening to We Came as Romans since I was in high school. I'm now in my 30s, so that goes to tell you how long I've been listening to these guys for. Dark Bloom was obviously a fantastic record, had a lot of heavy bangers on there, very experimental too, kind of deriving away from their typical metalcore sound to like a more modern type sound as well. So loved that record to death. They even had like a deathcore remix of one of their songs as well. I believe it was the title track for Dark Bloom, that was featuring, if I'm not mistaken, it was Brand of Sacrifice that was featured on that track, if I'm not mistaken. Absolutely loved that as well. So I'm ecstatic to hear what they got next. It's been like 3 years since we've last heard from these guys. So yeah, I'm excited to check this out. So with all that being said, let's just shut up. Let's get into this. This is We Came as Romans with their new song called Bad Luck. Let's get it. Okay. Very bouncy off the start.
I think too much, yeah, I know. It's all in my head, can't let it go. Been fighting for space with all the same ghosts. Am I spinning out of control? I'm trying to hide, but they're hiding with me. Been holding my breath, cause they're all listening.
Got that bunta bunta going in the background. Very Architect style chorus. Yeah. Okay. We're keeping with that bunta bunta. Oh. Okay. Love that section there. That was awesome. Got those highs going too. I like that. Okay. Come on, bring it. That's what I'm talking about. Double down on the breakdown. Okay. Ooh. Loving the electronic elements too throughout this. They're always been so good at that too. It's not too in your face or anything. It's very subtle. Love that. Loving how he's exploring those highs a little bit more. Very Sam Carter reminiscent there. Love that. Yeah, that track was actually really sick. I enjoyed how more melodic they were getting with this track. Loved how they were kind of, it seemed to me like they were kind of pulling from this like Architects sound, especially on Architects' last couple of albums. Not their new one, but like the last couple albums prior to that, where they were going more on that softer, more melodic side. It kind of seemed like they were kind of dragging a string from them a little bit, especially like vocally. You see like Dave's vocals going a little bit on the higher range, kind of sounding a little bit like Sam Carter too on this track, which is very interesting. I've never had that comparison in my mind before, where Dave would sound like Sam Carter. Never thought I would hear that, to be honest, but it actually worked, and I liked that. I really enjoyed that. Now, definitely when, like, you know, when a band teases a song and you can kind of get that feeling that it was going to be a little bit heavier or something like that. That's what I was kind of going for. It, like, the expectation wise, I was kind of having that expectation that maybe this was going to be a little bit more of a heavier track. But you know, seeing that they do like to play around with their sound a lot, I can't say I'm disappointed in this track at all, because this track was absolutely fantastic. The production was incredible on this as well. I loved the production. They had this like bunta like reggaeton kind of subtle backbeat going on with the drums as well. So I absolutely loved that, going through like the verses and everything. Them doing like a double down breakdown. They like had a breakdown within the breakdown, which was awesome. Wasn't expecting that for the tone of the song either, so that was kind of cool that they added that in there as well. Definitely appreciate them going for this more melodic kind of sound. You know, of course, we had a couple tracks like this on their last track, or Dark Bloom, but this one kind of seems a little bit more well produced. I'm not saying like overproduced, but like kind of in that middle ground where it's like perfect in that sense. No, as far as I could tell in my headphones here, no instrument or vocals were overtaking anything. It was just so nicely balanced in the mix. You know, so I kudos for that, because I did have a little bit of criticism on the last album in terms of like certain songs, not every single song, but certain songs had this like weird production choice of like maybe guitars were outshining the vocals a little bit here and there, or vice versa, you know. So it was kind of like a little weird, and like weird little moments in a couple of the songs that was just very kind of to me, right? But still, overall, that last record was freaking fantastic. One of my favorite records of 2022. So yeah, definitely looking forward to this new record from We Came as Romans. Like I said earlier in the video, I've been wanting this for a while, and as I was sitting there like a week ago, literally saying to myself that we need new We Came as Romans, and then they later that night tease, you know, so that I love that that they were like listening to my mind. You know, they basically read my mind on that. So yeah, with all that being said, I'm gonna end the reaction here. Let me know what you all thought down below in the comment section. Are you excited for this new era of We Came as Romans? Because obviously this will be their follow-up record to one of their best records of all, Dark Bloom. So yeah, are you excited for it? I know I am. So yeah, definitely let me know down below what your thoughts are on this track and We Came as Romans in the future. But yeah, with all that being said, follow me on all my socials. They'll be linked down below in the description, along with a link to this video as well if you haven't seen it yet, with all my commentary. But yeah, with all that being said, don't forget to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell if you did enjoy. That's about it. I've been Shineboxx. Keep shining, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.